Take a bite of this.
What makes it prime?
Marbling.
Marbling. What else?
The size of the eye round.
The size of the rib eye area. The eye round was way back in the round of beef
yeah.
that we broke down on what, day one.
Isn't that compared to the
Eye round.
amount of fat on
Eye
the side?
round.
Can't slip that one all over.
I'm sorry.
It's good. Yeah, you're right though. The size of that right there, the rib eye area. Right? And the color of the lean muscle tissue is very nice. Bright red, cherry red. This animal is a little bit older. Probably getting close to 2 years. When I look at the button bones along here, they're not ossified all the way out, but there is some ossification there. They're moving out, you know. By no means is this an old animal, but still well within the A maturity range that we're talking about yesterday. But a little bit older because it takes a long time to get to that fat level. It takes a long time to make that much fat in an animal. You know, look at that incredible fat level.
Are these from the same cow?
All right, that one's no, but all of them were like that this week. They're just enormous. Look at that.
How old does a
Crazy
cow
fat.
have to be Kobe grade? How long does that take?
Usually those, yeah, the Kobe's usually take about 2.5 years, almost 3 years, you know, to reach that superior, super prime level. All right, but this is really nice.
That beautiful cat.
I mean, that if we were going to grade this on the Kobe scale, this is like a 7 or 8. All right, and the Kobe scale goes up to 12.
I saw it was like all white almost.
Yes, some of it is that. All right, now, but I mean that's really nice. I guess we're going to start with the rib instead of the loin. All 3 other classes started with the loin,
What are the better class?
and we did lecture first.
Which special though?
Oh,
Um,
go right
It doesn't matter. This is just some fat that I'm taking off on the inside there. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is separate the, there is no cut. This isn't a cut. This is the rib, primal, and the plate together as one. So it doesn't exist, really. All right? So what I'm going to do is turn it into the rib, primal, and the plate. And then we're going to take the plate apart a little bit. Then we're going to take the rib apart and turn it into what we call a beef export rib. Beef export. First thing I do is take this off. This flap, this is the skirt steak. You've heard of skirt steak before?
Yeah.
The skirt is the diaphragm of the animal. The diaphragm. That's what it does. If the animal is doing that, it's being used constantly. So it's what you call an involuntary muscle. Involuntary muscles are high in iron because they're constantly moving. So there's our skirt steak. That's called the inside skirt. There's the outside skirt over there too. That's cheaper. But this one is the first one. And when you buy skirt steaks, most of this flap is trimmed away. All right, so this gets trimmed down a bit. It's a beauty. This is a dry aged skirt steak. You will never see this again. Never, ever. Nobody does this. You'd have to find a place that has hanging meat and actually let it hang around for a little while. And there's no place that ever does that, so it's a CIA exclusive. When I was a kid, this is all we ever did was dry aged skirts and hangers, because that's the way we bought our meat, you know, in big sections. We peel it like so, by the width of a hand, rather than trying to peel the whole thing in one long swipe. Because if you go further, see how it rips up? You got to hold it steady. Or else you just rip it apart. All right? that's what the skirt stake looks like on this side. And there's some collagen that runs along the edge. You trim that off. And that's one side clean. And then you have the other side, same basic thing. All right, I'm going to leave it on there because we're going to sell it. I don't want to wait. So, skirt stake. That's one of them. Then you got another one right in here. Feeling aggressive?
I'm always feeling aggressive.
Pull that up there.
Just pull it.
Just use it. Go!
It's not coming off.
Yeah, you did it.
Nice job.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. See how easy it peels off? Well, this one is always sold peeled, and this is the lesser quality one. So if you're buying this one, it's peeled already. This one would always typically come with the cover on. So if you want the better one, you buy the one with the cover on that's long and thin. If you want the less expensive one, you buy the one that has the cover off. This one's a little tougher, a little stringier. All right, the other skirt. This one works too. I mean, you can marinate it. It would be tender enough if you grilled it right. You know, real high heat pan or grill. Sear the outside, slice it across the grain. All right, it does the job. I'm not going to fuss with it too much. I'm going to make it look a little bit more like the other one though, so they don't know. There, stretch it out, squish it. Put it in the back. What? Usable trim. Do we have any sheet trees?
Yes.
Alright, never mind. I'll just pile it on the table. Oh, you know what else I need? I need a big cardboard box. Grab a cardboard box from back behind the cooler.
Charlie?
You know where the cardboard boxes are back there?
Well, it's usable trim that